Are we greeting each other this way now? Because I like that.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
It's been 30 years since Friends first hit our screens, the show that defined a generation and gave us six faces we'll never forget. But 3 decades later, their real lives tell a very different story of fame, love, heartbreak, and loss. This is Friends, then versus now. Let's start with the ever-organized Monica Geller, the queen of cleanliness and control freak energy we couldn't help but love. Courteney Cox might not have a purple apartment anymore, but in real life, she's just as tidy and detail-oriented as her character. In fact, that love for organization turned into a business. Courteney launched Home Court, a luxury home and cleaning brand that mirrors her passion for beautiful spaces and fresh scents. At 60, Courteney is still busy, starring in the dark comedy horror series Shining Vale and continuing her legacy in the Scream franchise. She's expected to return for the next installment, proving she's still got her Scream Queen edge. Her personal life, though, has been more balanced and grounded. She shares a daughter, Coco, with ex-husband David Arquette. Despite their divorce, the two remain on good terms and have been co-parenting successfully for years. Courteney has also been in a long-term relationship with Johnny McDade from Snow Patrol. Their love story wasn't without turbulence. They even broke off their engagement once, but therapy and time brought them back together stronger than before. And if you think she's slowing down at 60, think again. Courteney's Instagram often features her intense workouts, boxing, tennis, cycling, proving age really is just a number. Her best friend, Jennifer Aniston, even called her family, saying she can't imagine a world without Courteney in it. That message brought Cox to tears, a beautiful reminder that the friendship we saw on screen still lives off screen too. Now, what's a Friends story without Rachel Green? Jennifer Aniston went from runaway bride to global superstar, and she's never looked back. Her career after Friends skyrocketed, with hit films and now her award-winning role in The Morning Show, where she also serves as executive producer. The series has been renewed for its 4th season in 2025, proving that Jen's star power hasn't dimmed one bit. In addition to acting, she's using her voice for good, literally. She's set to voice a young girl's inner thoughts in Out of My Mind, a touching film about a girl with cerebral palsy. She even co-authored a children's book, Clydeo Takes a Bite Out of Life, inspired by her own rescue dogs. Because yes, Jennifer is a huge animal lover and proud dog mom. When it comes to her personal life, Jennifer's journey has been in the public eye from day one. Her marriage to Brad Pitt was once the talk of Hollywood, followed by her relationship with Justin Theroux, both ending in heartbreak. Since then, Jen's kept things private, shutting down wild rumors, including one that bizarrely linked her to Barack Obama, which she denied with her signature laugh. What she has spoken openly about, though, is her emotional struggle with fertility. She shared that she went through IVF and other treatments for years, and while motherhood didn't happen for her, she says she's finally at peace with it. Through it all, her Friends co-stars have remained her emotional anchors, especially Courteney Cox and Adam Sandler, who she recently reunited with for Murder Mystery 2. Jennifer has become the heart of Hollywood, graceful, authentic, and strong, just like Rachel, but far wiser. We were on a break, and even decades later, Ross Geller's catchphrase still echoes through pop culture. David Schwimmer has kept a lower profile since his Friends days, focusing more on selective projects. He's starred in shows like Intelligence, and more recently in Goosebumps, The Vanishing. What many fans don't know is that David once turned down a major opportunity, the lead in Men in Black. Looking back, he admits that choice might have changed the trajectory of his career, but he doesn't regret prioritizing creative projects he truly cared about. In his personal life, Schwimmer was married to British artist Zoe Buckman for a decade. They share a daughter, Cleo, and despite their 2017 split, they've remained amicable, even attending social events and protests together. David has also been a passionate advocate for social causes. After losing his former mother-in-law to breast cancer, he participated in the Great British Bake Off to raise awareness for the disease, showing the caring, thoughtful side we always sensed behind Ross's awkward charm. He's single now and tends to stay out of the Hollywood spotlight, but when he does appear, fans are reminded just how timeless his wit and warmth really are. From singing Smelly Cat to stealing every scene with her lovable weirdness, Phoebe Buffay remains one of TV's most unforgettable characters. Lisa Kudrow, much like her on-screen alter ego, has always done things her own way. After Friends, Lisa has enjoyed a steady career both in front of and behind the camera. She's appeared in shows like Space Force, voiced animated characters, and even produced the popular game show 25 Words or Less. Recently, she starred in Time Bandits and will appear in Netflix's dark comedy No Good Deed this December, continuing her streak of creative, offbeat roles. In her personal life, Lisa's story is one of stability and lasting love. She's been married to advertising executive Michelle Stern for nearly 30 years, a Hollywood rarity. Together, they have a son, Julian, who followed in her creative footsteps and works in film production. Lisa recently revealed that after Matthew Perry's passing, she re-watched Friends for the first time in years, not out of vanity, but as a way to remember him. She said, "Everyone is so funny, but especially Matthew, a touching tribute from someone who knew him better than most. How you doing?" 3 words that made Joey Tribbiani a cultural icon. Matt LeBlanc brought a warmth and charm to Joey that no one could replicate. After Friends, Matt continued his success with the series episodes, where he even played a satirical version of himself, a role that won him a Golden Globe. He then starred in Man with a Plan, but after that ended, Matt chose to step away from Hollywood for a while, preferring privacy over the spotlight. These days, he lives a quieter life, focusing on his daughter Marina, whom he shares with ex-wife Melissa McKnight. The two are often spotted together, and it's clear she's the center of his world. However, fans have recently expressed concern over Matt's withdrawn lifestyle and changed appearance. Insiders say he's been keeping to himself more since the loss of his close friend Matthew Perry. And honestly, who can blame him? The bond between the Friends cast was real, and Matthew's passing hit them all deeply, especially Matt, who once described Perry as family. And now, the part that still breaks every fan's heart, remembering Matthew Perry. It's hard to believe it's been over a year since the world lost the man who made sarcasm an art form. Perry passed away in October 2023 at his Los Angeles home at just 54 years old. An autopsy revealed complications involving ketamine use and heart issues. Since then, investigations have led to charges against 2 medical professionals involved in administering the drug, showing how tragic and preventable the situation may have been. But Matthew's legacy is far greater than his struggles. In his 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, he opened up about his addiction battles, near-death experiences, and his long road to recovery. He once said, "When I die, I want friends to be the third thing people talk about. I want helping people to be the first." In fact, he was in the process of launching a foundation to support those battling addiction, a mission his loved ones are continuing in his honor. His co-stars were devastated by his death. Courteney Cox said she still feels his presence around her, while Jennifer Aniston could barely hold back tears remembering him. The Friends family and fans have made sure his memory lives on. Matthew Perry wasn't just Chandler Bing. He was a man who made millions laugh, even when he was in pain. And that kind of courage is something worth remembering forever. From Monica's cleaning obsession to Joey's charm, from Phoebe's songs to Chandler's jokes, Friends wasn't just a TV show, it was family. 30 years later, the cast may have changed, but the love we have for them never will. If Friends still makes you smile, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and tell us in the comments, who's your favorite Friends character, and which moment still makes you laugh the hardest?